Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So Sridhar Maharaj, he liked this little story so much. I know it must be true. He could not like something of an illusion. He could not like something that was false. The quality of the story, it charmed his heart. And whether it's true in this universe, in another universe, in some universe, a bazillion universes before us, maybe, there is an eternal plane of Leela of the Lord and of his deities in some cases. It's going on eternally. Whether it ever happened in the Jagannath Puri that I've visited, with all the rickshaws and all the shopkeepers, I don't know. But it happened with Lord Jagannath and his devotees somewhere. Somewhere in eternity. Somewhere. And it is recorded in a book with many other stories, but I don't know about those other stories. So now I'll tell you this one. It's a very simple story. There was a devotee. Maharaj, can I ask you to hold this for me? There was a devotee, his name was Mukunda. He was in one sense a nondescript devotee. Means he looked like every other devotee. He performed the activities of every other devotee. But he did have some recognition amongst all the devotees as being more sincere, very special, a very higher grade type of devotee. But mostly he couldn't be recognized by ordinary people. So maybe he was what we call Nirupati Vaishnava. Means he was just kind of merged in with everybody else. But people that had been around for a while, they knew who Mukunda was. So one night, in the middle of the night, Mukunda had a dream. Jagannath woke him from his dream and told him, meet me in front of the Simhadwara gate. And we have so many dreams. Many of them, we do well to just get up, chant Hare Krishna, and block them out of our minds. Sometimes we even have dreams about Krishna, which are simply dreams. And they have no meaning. They are the concoctions of our weak mind. Sometimes Krishna enters our dreams. And if he does, you can't go back to sleep. Sleep is ignorance. If Krishna stirs you from the depths of your ignorance when you're sleeping and gives you some darshan in some way, which is very, very rare, but if he does, you don't go back to sleep in the next instant. You are electrified. You are stimulated. You are awake. All your senses are extremely awake. So Mukunda found himself in this condition. And he thought, well, I guess I should go to Simhadwara gate. So this is like 1 o'clock in the morning. So he goes to Simhadwara gate, and suddenly Jagannath just comes through the gate alone. Lord Jagannath himself just passes and just enters beyond the gate. The gate is locked. This means nothing to Supreme Personality of Godhead. He can ask someone to open the gate. He can walk through the gate, or anything he wants beyond our imagination. So simply he came there. And Mukunda, of course, being a devotee, and he was awed, and with great humility, he bowed down before the Lord, and trembling, and all these things. What you would do if you opened your door and Jagannath was there. We cannot imagine what feeling would overwhelm us. So overwhelmed in that way, then Mukunda became a little calm, and he was obedient to his Lord. Yes, my Lord, what do you wish? What service? Yes, come on, I want to go to a jackfruit garden. And Mukunda said, yes, Lord, what will you do there? He said, steal jackfruits. Oh, my Lord, jackfruit is offered every day to UNC, the jackfruit is coming. Yes, but you see, they taste better when they're stolen. So they go to the jackfruit garden of choice, a very choice jackfruit garden. And see how that went. He told, Jagannath climbed the tree. Mukunda, you stay here. I'll lower down the jackfruit. So this happened. But then some branch broke, or there was some noise. A few jackfruits were thrown down. Some noise. It aroused that property owner. And he woke up, and he came out into his garden to find Mukunda. And Jagannath immediately disappeared. He vanished. And then the family members came out. And they made a public arrest. And then they said, you're Mukunda? You are seen in the darshan? You pose yourself as a devotee? You come and steal our jackfruits? Stealing is a very bad thing in India. And they started giving a few kicks and a few whacks. And they gradually, when daylight came, they called the constables of the Raja there. And everybody was surprised and shocked. Simply an imitation devotee. Huh? What he's doing. So on the scene, somebody looked up and they saw a cloth, an upper garment hanging in the tree. So they brought that down and the king recognizes it. This is Jagannath's chad. This is the Uttariya of Jagannath. Pop! He gave a slap. Not only he steals jackfruits, he has stolen the Uttariya of Jagannath. And everybody gave a kick and a slap. And then they arrested him and they imprisoned him. Jagannath came to his rescue. I can tell you, had Jagannath not come to his rescue, they would have killed him. They would have punished him with the death penalty. Very severe punishment would have been dealt out. They were convinced. And then he tried to explain himself. No, Jagannath called me. Jagannath came out of the temple. He himself climbed the tree. Then, bat, bat, bat. They gave 2 or 3 more slaps. What is this nonsense you speak? Now there's a particular word for it, I don't know, but it has its own category of dream. When dreams happen simultaneously in different places, sanctioned by the Supreme Lord. So that night, Mukunda is locked up, and Jagannath's in the temple, the king is in his palace, and the Brahmins are in their home. The head priest and the king, they had a simultaneous dream where Jagannath admits his thievery. Yes, I am behind this theft. Actually, it was me. Mukunda is innocent. Again, Jagannath entered their dreams. They are not ordinary class devotees, very high class devotees. So then the whole situation was resolved the next morning. So it's a nice, sweet pastime. You can even tell it to children. But it has very high implications called parakiya. Parakiya means what belongs to another. And everything belongs to Krishna. You, me, your gold chains, your watches, your shoes, your car, your everything. There's nothing that doesn't belong to Jagannath. Everything belongs to him. But he likes to pretend it doesn't belong to him, so you can offer it to him. He allows you to offer what you think is yours. And sometimes when you're a little slow to do that, he takes it to the next level and he steals it. And especially, he is famous for doing this in Vrindavan. Very famous. But the point there is that Parakiya Ras is not only in our Madhurya Ras, it's there in all rasas. It's in Vatsalya Ras. It's in every play. Every realm of Krishna's activities will find a certain section. Even his eating, which is kind of a Shantaras, has a Parakiya sentiment by stealing the fruit. Vrindavan, he steals butter. He steals yogurt. He is, what is his name for thief? Makhanchur. I was thinking Ranchur. Makhanchur. So that is one of Jagannath's pastimes that he performs with his devotees at Nilachala.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,